I missed your faces, chat. What's up? Welcome back. Long time no see. I miss being here. How we doing? How we doing? You missed the Atlanta Pen Show. Oh, we're gonna talk about that today. All right, enjoy your alert, Greg. Let's catch up on some resubs. Miss G's Crafty's 43 months. Kless 33 months. Rewhizzle's 44 months. Cred Plan's 19 months. Carly Brook 18 months. Pack of Purple Blooms 8 months of subbing. Thunder Viking 44 months. He's back. He is back. We're shaking those pins. Fuzzy Warble 11 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. How we doing? Oh, I had a great... Whoa, hi, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. We're not used to the buttons, chat. We've been away too long. We've been away too long. Bork got the box and the ink. You got it. That's a whole lot of months all added up, right? Max writes a lot, 7 months. I appreciate y'all hanging out, catching up on your subbing. That's super awesome. I really, really appreciate it. Tess, 43 months of subbing. Add all those months up. Hundreds and hundreds of months of subbing. I really appreciate y'all. This is really dope. Booked your flights for the Chicago Pen Show? Nice. Man, stupid plotters doing stupid stuff in the stupid Chicago Pen Show, and they're going to make me spend stupid money. I just want my cover customized. That's what I want. So that's what I want to do. Oh, boy. Chat, are we good? Are we good? Did y'all have a good week? I had a great Atlanta Pen Show, and I had a great vacation. Like, it was pretty easy. Like, I'm not going to lie. Nice shirt. Thank you, Bijou Owl. Sergeant Story, 10 months of subbing. Let's go. Stupid plotter emptying my stupid wallet, right? So I need to see, I got to talk to April or maybe you and see if there's, like, signups for, like, cover customization, because that's what I want. I'm not buying a new plotter, chat. I like this one. Gifted a Shown Monarch nib for my birthday. Best surprise ever. That's legit. Good to see you, Slumberland Studio. It's good to be back. Like I said, everything was easy. The Atlanta Pen Show, smooth. Went Friday to Sunday, drove home Sunday, chilled out Sunday afternoon, got in the car, went on vacation Monday through Friday, came back, chilled on the weekend. We're here, chat. We're back. I feel pretty caught up from work. Mostly. Muhad, Boss Baker Chris, 22 months of subbing. Muhadi, 4 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome back. Where did I go on vacation? Mexico Beach, Florida. It's really kind of a, not quite a sleepy town, but kind of like a quiet chill. Like literally rented a house 100 yards from the beach, walked to the beach, sat on the beach, read a book, drank some adult beverages, went home, took a shower, went out to dinner for like 3 days in a row. That was it. Drove on Monday, drove back Friday. That was my entire week. Like, it was dope. Like, that's what I needed. I'm a big fan. Like, God bless it. These buttons are in the wrong place. Son of a gun. What just happened? What? That's a lot of subs. What? I can't even... Why isn't the alert box working, for one? Number two, Sergeant Story gifted so many subs, he broke the alert box. It's literally on right now. Welcome back. The only reason I can see chat is because I can see it in the chat window up here. I've got it paused over here. That was really nice. I want my alert box going, chat. Sergeant Story and I have the have a one up game going apparently. Oh boy, I can't even make the box go ding ding ding, and can't do this on there. Thank you so much, Sergeant Story. I really appreciate that. Was out of bounds, out of hand. I don't even know how to thank you enough for that. If y'all got a gifted sub from Sergeant Story, give him a shout out. Drop some emotes in there. Let them know you're paying attention. Got that sweet, sweet gifted sub action. Oh, he is more than winning. He is physically more than winning, like by forever. Like I can't compete. Like, all right, so let's see here. Whew, I can't even read all the names, but holy cow! Thank you so much. This is crazy. I'm gonna try to read these messages. Did you get to see a wild Florida man? Probably. There's like Florida's a whole thing, right? So like I love my Florida friends that are here, but Florida's a whole thing. And where we went, it's a thing. No real wild Florida mans to report, I don't think. So what were you reading? I'm catching up on messages now, as I'm still just like blown away. Thank you, Sergeant Story. I really appreciate that. I'm not crying. You're crying. Like I'm really. Wow. I was finishing Vilva Albertine's book. I got down to like 10 pages left, which is what close, close, close. Music, music, music. Boys, boys, boys. It's a autobiography that I started, and I had half of it to finish, so that was my goal to finish that. Then I read one of this is not a mature Mark Stream, so I'm not going to say the full word, but the Russian feminist group P Riot, one of their books. So we will not say the full name there. When they went on their first trial, it had a bunch of the documentations and from that. So I finished that. That was a shorter book. So those are the two books that I read. Let's see. We got Momo Crafting. Good morning. Hey, we need to get together this week. That needs to go on my list somewhere. Oh, he angry. Holy cow. Yes. Too much kindness. Yeah. Too much kindness. Twitch can't keep up. It like literally broke my alerts. Hype. Let's see. Story just paid for your vacation. Story's just genuinely nice. Like all of y'all are just genuinely nice. Like it doesn't matter if you like sub or subscribe, but to have like people in the community that do cool stuff like this, like it's just cool that you're here too, right? That's super, super cool. Let's see. Still catching up here. Sergeant Story broke Twitch. Yes. Yay, broken. Yes, we totally broke. I'm so hyped for Chicago. It's been so long since I've been. Yes, that's going to be great. Making up for lost time. Gollies. Got some awesome thank yous to Sergeant Story. I'm still catching up here. I need a physical bell. Yes. We need a bell for when I have the level 8 emotes. Holy crud. Hype Train Compete level 8. Dang. That's cool. We got a bunch of emotes. But yes, I should get a bell. Or I have my Stream Deck, but I don't think it's working very well. Yeah, I need to reprogram my Stream Deck. I have the air horn and I have the buzzer. Haven't had a Brad Cries on stream in a while. That was pretty close. Like my eyes are still watering. Sergeant Santa. That's funny. What were you reading? Got that. Is there any Mexico Beach left after Michael? So yeah, that was a direct hit hurricane place. It's pretty hopping. There are a lot of vacant lots and a lot of like just knocked down houses. So like that's a good town to support. Okay, thanks, Brad. You're reading these titles. Yep. It's good stuff. I like to broaden my brain. Sergeant Story is the Ted Lasso this week. Is the new season good? No spoilers, please. I have not started. We need new hype emotes, Twitch. You should get some Jim Cramer style buzzer buttons. I do. I literally, my Stream Deck is right here. You can see me reaching. I have the buttons, but I have not kept them updated. So I think when I update the Stream Deck software, my buttons are pretty dope. We need who didn't get one? I'll do 8 more if you want one. Settle down, Sergeant Story. Settle down, Sergeant Story. Toasty Treat, I need hot takes on the price of the new Yoseka Pro Gear. Did it change price from the first launch? Because I got the email and I just deleted it because, I mean, they're awesome pins. I just didn't need it. But I haven't looked at the pricing. So drop a link in here and let me look at the pricing because it's fantastic. So the Ted Lasso improved after episode 1. My hot take is I don't need more Sailor pins. Good morning, Miss Marilyn, darling. Do it, Sergeant Story. What are we doing? Power Belly, 46 months of subbing. Let's go. The Orchid Thief has some book has some parts about Florida. As a Canadian, I've never been. You're the only Canadian that hasn't been to Florida, apparently. Because that's all we see. God bless it. God bless it, Toby. What is happening? It's too much. Toby is nonplussed, Sergeant Story. I'm yelling at him. He didn't flinch. He's just laying on a pillow like this. He's just looking at me. Hey, the alerts came this time. Sergeant Story, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I hope your new pins are going well. I hope you're enjoying them. They're very cool. Hope the new gig is going well. Thank you, Toasty Treat. They aren't they? I really love like the nibs on those. They write like really, really well. Sergeant Story is Ted. Brad equals Roy. I'm actually good with that. I'm good with that. Sunk in a Ditch. That is one of my favorites. Sunk in a Ditch. Yeah, I can't go full Roy on the show, but in my real life, I go full Roy. And then I love my spouse, my partner, unequivocally, which is one of Roy's like big benefits. I'm in love with the Pelican M200 nib I got. I like Pelican steel nibs better than their gold nibs. Do we have to end the stream now? Am I going to cause a fight? You can pop on the general channel and select see my new work setup. Okay, nice. I have my note you did up on the wall. Nice. I'm glad I saved that. It's even funnier that it's got like other junk written on the same page, which is just like so typical. It's completely typical. So I'll have to try that. I've not tried the gold nib yet. Just purple pens. Just know I'm an outlier in that aspect. I do love me a good extra fine Sailor steel nib. Their gold nibs are amazing. They're just not for me. Just not for me. Pelican M20X are the best steel nibs. I wish there were larger versions. I agree. I wonder why they haven't made... What would happen if Sailor made a 600 model with a steel nib? Like, what would Pelican fans think if they did a 600 with a steel nib? They'd still have to charge probably too much for it to make it like add up to do something like that. That would be my guess. I wish Pelican nibs were true to size. I mean, that's my biggest thing. Pelican, Brad keeps saying Sailor. Yeah, I don't think that would work, would it? Like, I think that would just kind of be like a womp womp. I'm not a fan of expensive pens. Give me a Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultraflex nib or a Himalaya with an Ultraflex nib. Hey, I love those pens. Like, it's great to find any pen at any price that you really jive with, especially when you're like kind of like making it your own, like putting all these things together to make like your perfect pen. That's great. That's perfect. What Sailor has a steel nib? The Profit. Yeah, so that's another thing. As good as Sailor's pens are, their steel nib pens are severely lacking compared to Platinum and Pilot. Sailor is the worst. Is the worst steel nib. out of the big three Japanese makers, in my opinion. And I don't even think that's like a controversial opinion. I think it's just like straight up fact. Toby, stop. He's trying to nest in my wife's backpack with his toy. There's a class of collector who simply refuse to buy steel nibs. Many of them buy Suberons. I don't see it. Pelican doing it on an M600, maybe on a new line of pins. Yeah, I'm with you, Evan. Yet Toby's doing his nest once. So pre-stream, right? I'm in here working, doing whatever. He just lays on the couch, quiet. Once I start talking, he gets kind of amped up. He goes and gets his toy, brings it in here, and just circles the house with it, like completely nesting. So he was over around the corner. My wife's got a workout backpack over here, and he's just trying to get into it. So yeah, Sailor Steel nibs are doo-doo. I can say that on this stream. I can't say the name of the book that I read, but I can say doo-doo on this stream. Medium nib on my Pelican M101 is really big. It writes like a broad. It also writes like a board. So those are interchangeable in reference to Pelican. So, Brad, did you see Gravitas Ben's discussion on pocket pins? Rumor Kaweco doing one in 2023. I didn't see that, but Kaweco has had some kind of mention of doing a piston sport in the last couple of years. I have been aware of that. All Sailor, thumbs down. Won't disagree with. I do disagree with that. I like my Sailors, but yeah, we can all like what we like, right? That's the fun part about this, right? Maybe she has stacks snatched in there. No, he's digging, trying to like bury his toy in it. Those snacks would have already been destroyed, and I would have been cleaning up dog puke somewhere. I did find the M200 very chunky, so smooth though. Yeah, I mean they're all chunky. That's Pelican's thing. Same as M2, the bug guy's here. See, Toby doesn't like visitors. He bit our bug guy. Chunky and smooth, impossible for peanut butter, but possible for fountain pens. I like that. I love Sailors. I love Pilots. I love Pelicans. I love all of y'all. I love pins. I love stationery. I love that you love things that you love. He wants to go on a road trip packing his toy. That's true. Overpriced. It's relative. Sure. I don't disagree. But I still like them. Kaweco already did a piston a long time ago, but it didn't pop off. Yeah. I mean, they did pistons in the 30s, 40s, 50s. I have some in the Closet of Doom. I have a vintage piston filler. So, yeah. They're yeah, that was a very Danny-esque statement. All right, let's look at this. Let's get this show on the road here. Let's look at these Yoseka pins. Holy damn, Toasty. Damn, Toasty. What is happening? $390 is right? Like $390 is right. Like $10 or $20. This is $345. Why are they so? Why is this one $540? Sorry, every time I hover over them, it erases the thing. Home Pro Gear. I want to know why this one's $540. Why are they different? Who child? Yeah, I'm too poor for Sailor anymore. This is ridiculous. See, now you're just making what was it, Major Bedlam? Major Bedlam's feeling themselves right about now. One Dog Night, 40 months of subbing. Let's go. Different prices for different colors is weird. It's extremely weird. It is. I'm just reading this kind of silently here. I'm trying to decide why we're more expensive than the rest. Custom finial, 21K nib. Transparent glitter creamy beige barrel, golden brown grip, transparent olive fillings. All of this is kind of stock Sailor-ish. Limited production, sure. Why is this one $540? And why is this one? So okay, so 540 versus 490. Oh, that's and then 390 versus 345. Why is that one? Okay, so it's exactly, so that's the slim and the standard are both the same amount of price over the other colors. The cheaper ones did I thought that was the whole thing with this one. It's got the Yoseka finial on it. Like, I don't see, I mean, is it $50 worth of glitter? The home has more materials. I mean, it's got a longer list of materials. I mean, it's got, okay, you know what it has? It has more colors, right? It has more colors, right? So the standard one is basically 2 colors, right? This is 1, 2, 3 colors plus a 2-tone nib. Or is this 4 colors? This has 4 colors in it. Okay. That's the difference. This has 4 material colors in it. This has 2 material colors in it. Just like if you were printing something, if I was printing something 2 color or 6 color, the price is going to escalate. I've never seen them really separate that, though. They've usually just made that work. Even if one had like 4 colors in it, it usually seemed to be the same price, right? I've just never seen this before, but this actually does have 4 barrel colors in it. This has 2 barrel colors in it. This has 2 barrel colors in it. I guess that's what we're working with. So that, by that logic, 0 colors, no pen will still cost a couple $100. Yeah. Sailor did them dirty. Yeah, I've never seen them segment out the same product line. So, and let's just be clear here. And this is to rewind back to the original point. The price is ridiculous. Like, they're going to just disenchant their customer base. We're 3 years into that right now, and it doesn't seem to be happening. Also, the other 2 pins are re-releases, so they are to produce them. Maybe they're a little cheaper because of that. Maybe. But Sailor's not going to lower their retail or their cost to them unless they got in on some old pricing. If that's new pricing, I should just ban them. If that's the new stock pricing, which they haven't come out and said, if this is the new limited edition pricing, I should just have a fatwa on Sailor on the podcast. Because they're already in the show notes for tomorrow for a different one. There's a new North America edition. It's just astronomically mind-blowing. This is bad for fountain pendulum. This has been the new price for 3 years. Except this olive one. Maybe we should buy more platinums and send a message to Sailor. Like, a lot of people don't like platinums just the way the barrels are. I haven't bought a Sailor in years. This is exactly why. Yeah, I've bought second hand. So I bought my Mekon, which was kind of customized with the nib. And the last one, I bought a Habanero, which was the old price and at a discount. So that's the last. So that's been a couple years. I mean, I bought my Mekon from CY, right? That was kind of a special edition. I bought my Habanero at the Atlanta Pen Show for like $300, maybe. Like pretty good price. 4 a.m. If you can find a 4 a.m., they're still at the old price. Platinum needs to come out with a flat top model with a finial emblem and eat Sailor's lunch. I think Pilot is the one that could eat Sailor's lunch if they're just not interested in it. The Jinhao 82 is looking pretty good at this price point. Yeah, so we have been digging the X159, which is like $16. Sorry for the price of a Sailor. I can buy groceries and gas for my car for a month. That's 100% correct. This is a lot, chat. Like, this is no joke. And this is no knock on Yoseka. I mean, obviously, I love them. I love these pens. Like, I would just not buy one. Yeah, I think Pilot is the one. If Pilot had any interest in just dropping the hammer on Sailor, I think they would. The reason why I don't think they will is because their product lineup is much more broad than Sailor's. So they're like, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're making lots of bucks. I bought a KOP new for that price 2 years ago. That is not far off. So the KOPs, when I was buying them, were $660. Think about that. That was not long ago. My first KOP was $660, which was outrageous. Like, I told people not to buy that pen because the price was so stupid. And look at us now. Remember that time, like 4 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, Pilot could drop the hammer on everybody. They have their fingers in so many different areas in the stationery world. I think they're just like, yeah, we're good. We're like really good at what we do. We have a really broad product lineup. Where Sailor and Platinum are a narrower product lineup. I think Pilot is probably just like a monster behemoth in the company. The KOP continues to be the best nib that no one should buy. That is factually correct. They're like, nah, bro, I have the G2 and shut up. Yeah, exactly. Like the friction, all that stuff. Pilot's more concerned with duking it out with Uni, probably. That's 100%. I believe that to be the case, Bijou. I believe that to be the priority. I think that's what moves the needle in the boardroom, to be perfectly honest. They're just going to let Sailor do their thing, and then like Platinum probably doesn't even rank for Pilot. That's how small Platinum is, I believe, comparatively speaking, for the three. So, yeah, Pilot mechanical pencils, like just everything that Pilot does is so different than Sailor and Platinum. So that's why they're just not interested in this. I've been happy trolling the secondhand market for Sailors. Absolutely. Y'all can buy, like, I buy a lot of secondhand fountain pens. Like, I like to test them. I want to be sure, like, I'm getting a good one, but I have zero problem buying secondhand fountain pens. A perfectly tuned Bach number 8 is 90% of a KOP. Can get a Bach 8 for 200 tuned to perfection. That's interesting. I think that's fair, Andrew. Don't sleep on the Zebra Sarasas, though. Absolutely not. They're just like fourth in the market. Uni, Pilot, well, probably Pilot 1, Uni, Pentel, and then Zebra. But Zebra is one of like the best gel ink pens. Jester's at the Pen Hun 100 box. We're going to have real issues with this thing. They're moving into Nakaya territory. My first Nakaya... Okay, I should say my second Nakaya, because those came pretty quickly. My first Nakaya was like $700. My second Nakaya, my Piccolo, I think was $490. Was that just the standard? What did that used to be the base price for a Piccolo, under $500? I haven't bought any Sailor since the price hike. I got a Wicked Witch when they first released. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my last, like, full price Sailors were pre-price hike, so 3 years ago. Yeah, $490. Okay. Yeah, that's my Kikyo Blue Nakaya Piccolo. It is one of my favorite. I would probably rank it over most Sailors I own. There's maybe a couple Sailors I'd prefer, but for that price, like, we're getting, yeah. That's a thing, chat. All right. Let's have a palette cleanser. Let's do a giveaway right off the jump. That'll get me going into the Atlanta Pen Show Haul stuff that I want to show y'all some of the stuff I got in here. The idea that I could afford a Nakia before a Sailor is crazy, right? It's really crazy. God, that's weird to think about. Funny thing, I use my Franklin Christoph steel nibs more than any other pan. I love them. I love them. You know I'm a Joe Woe fan. All right, so Atlanta Pin Show. It was great. If you were there, right off the jump, I know, right? I missed y'all. I missed y'all, Nobod. I missed y'all. We got lots to catch up on today. I don't know how long we'll go today. We'll see. So Atlanta Pin Show 2 weeks ago. Skogsy, they were beckoned. Skogsy was beckoned. We were just talking about you. Welcome. Thank you for the 20 months of subbing. Glad you caught a stream. You know, I have an email that you sent me about a thing I'm going to ship you. It's still sitting there. Just, sitting there. Mike can ship that to you one day. You know me. Whatever. Thought of you last week when I made a Waffle House excursion. Yes. It'll probably be like this time next year that I have Waffle House again. What bad things did you say? No, we were just talking about King of Pen nibs, and then people were talking about King of Pen nibs and Skogsy pens, so... We actually said you're a genius. Happy Taco Tuesday, is it? Yeah, we did get ambushed, like, in the very positive way. You did kind of derail me. Like, that's... Speaking of things that are shipping, did you back the right well? I'm getting antsy waiting for mine in a good way. It is literally sitting in a box around the corner. We're going to open that tomorrow. I saved that for the post... podcast stream. I have that. Rightwell is physically here. I have an Enso pen kicks from Kickstarter. I don't know which one that is that I backed. There happened so much, but that was a cool one. Sure, I'm gonna just say it was. I'm gonna assume it is. McKay Lamels, thank you for the follow. I hope I got your name right. That's probably not, but if I appreciate you being here. Let me know if I need to pronounce that better. And then I have something from Enigma, which looks like maybe like, I don't know, a note or some stickers or something. It's a flat sheet looking thing. So we'll do unboxing stuff tomorrow post stream. Sound good? My right rail got here Saturday. Yeah, I think mine came Saturday as well. You asked Dan to make a modification for mine. You're one of those pain in the butt Kickstarter backers. Wow, Evan. I didn't expect that out of you. Did not expect Michaela MLS. I could buy that. Evan, wow. You're on my list for my next. That Michaela I just invited to the Slack. Nice. Now we're putting them on blast here. Now they're just going to leave. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we're tracking. We have figured it out. All right. Atlanta Pin Show. Let's do this first. All right. So the Slack is full, I know. So these new Midori notebooks are really cool, and obviously because I ended up with 3 of them. I'm just messing with you, Evan. So A6 Midoris, which I love the Midori paper. I love the Midori binding. This little tape binding. It is extremely durable, lays flat. And what they did this artist series. So this is the 15th anniversary. I believe they did 15 different artists for the covers of these books. So I picked some out. So you see this little sketch here. Like this one's got an ink bottle, a pencil, glasses, coffee mug, tea, book. These are debossed on the cover. So it's very subtle. So this design is here debossed on the cover, if you can see it now. So of course I had to rifle through like all of these, and I couldn't stay away. So plain paper on the inside, and then these great debossed covers. So this one is like they have all the artist information on the back, right? So like this is a pretty big project. Like each of them have all the artist information on the back for who did the artwork that was then debossed onto the cover. So yeah, they're pretty sick. Big fan of this. So this artist name is Makiko Amamiya. And then we have, I like this one, says, so this is debossed on here. This notebook contains many to-do lists, names of songs I heard in a coffee shop, a quick journal of the something they had last night, a banana bread recipe I've been meaning to try, ideas I came up with in the shower, and quotes that made me feel happy. So that's what's on there. So like all of this is debossed on the cover. Is that B6? It should be A6, I believe. These are A6. A6. What are these called? I don't know. So it's Midori A6 15th anniversary. So this artist is Lindsay Arakawa. So you can see that this whole statement is debossed here on the cover. These are great, right? And they're all blank on the inside. So let's see the last one. Oh, this one's cool. So like I'm going to give one of these away and you're going to have to pick. I don't know how you're going to pick, right? So this one has like pencil and stationery stuff. This has some like hilarious quotes on here. This one, sushi. So let's see this one. This is not cotton. This is their standard paper. So this artist is Adrian Hogan. And this has a bunch of different sushi debossed here, right? So that's pretty cool. Yes, debossed is pressed in, so it's like dented. Embossed is raised. Embossed is raised up. Debossed is like pushed down. Glyph! I didn't see your previous statement. I think the choice is easy and clear. Do you? Also, is Annabelle here? I have not heard from Annabelle yet. Oh, thank you, Evan. Do they have them all listed there? Let's see here. Sorry. Sushi? Yeah, I know. Well, actually, so here's a good story for Sergeant's story. I bought these two. Then I was like, I should get some more of these. And I came back and saw the sushi one. I was like, oh, well, that's an easy choice. So there's 15 of them. It's pretty amazing. So there's like all of these. Like I couldn't buy them all, so I just picked out 3. Quotes for you, yeah. Have you seen these things before? And if so, have you played around with coloring paper to make it easier to see? I have not. These are I just picked up at the Atlanta Pen Show. Oh, here we go. The sushi one is already sold out. Oh, Mateus has one. No way. Mateus does the Tokyo storefronts. Damn. I didn't see that one, or I would have bought that one for sure. I'm a Mateus fan. I have his book. Where is it? I want to see what it looks like. Shun, Kenji Nakayama. Okay, Kenji Nakayama is the script one. Do we have Mateus's one here? Let's see if I can find it. Andrew Jewell, he's pretty cool. I almost bought that one. That one looked pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. You know I like that one. Cookie Boy. I saw that one. Sorry, I'm completely distracted now. I want to see Mateus's. They've already taken it down. Cool. Oh, thank you, Strange Camel. Oh, because it's not ordered yet. It's not out yet. Or maybe it's coming soon. I think Van Ness pens, I think what they were telling me is they got the initial release from Midori. Midori launched them out through Van Ness in the US. So yeah, Mateus is just a crazy, crazy cool artist. I think I've shared the book here before. I keep it on my desk. Trying to advance these. I want to see the regular cover. That's what I'm looking for. So that's the Mateus cover. So there you go. Really cool. So yeah, I think Van Ness, Midori asked them to launch them in the U.S. So if you want to see all of them that are still available, go check out that link for Van Ness. Hi, Bradford, Bradley, Radioactive. Not once did you get my name correct. Disappoint. Just kidding. It's Bradley with no E. Panatic, how did you like me first go nailing which Decimo you picked? We're going to talk about that. We are 100% going to talk about that. And there's Annabelle, by the way. Hello, Annabelle, if that is your real name. All right, let's do a giveaway. So, yeah, Radioactive. I like that. I like that. Morning Stretch. So you're going to get to pick one of these three. And I can show y'all again if you want. L. Kirby, 26 months of subbing. Let's go. How is everyone? Everyone, I think, is pretty good. We are off to a rip-roaring start. Sergeant Stretch, 16 months of subbing. Let's go. Chaos Field Notes. I actually have a story about that if you were here on the last stream before the Atlanta Pen Show. Let me get this giveaway going, or else I might not. Bradicus. Midori A6. All right, so we're gonna give this away. And all right, exclamation point raffle. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. Thank you, Toby, for paying attention to this diatribe. I will ship worldwide. You just have to be present to win. You have to say hi when you win, and you have to email me your shipping address. Exclamation point raffle. So funny story. I don't think the Dormouse desk is in here today, but I did a Chaos Field Notes giveaway, and I pulled out Craft Chaos, which was just so lame. It was so lame that I decided to do a second giveaway, or a second random pull for the Dormouse desk, and pulled out Blank Pitch Black stock edition. So they didn't even get any cool field notes. I mean, those are cool field notes. Like, you'll totally use them. But we got basically a double L. So someone brought me at the Atlanta Pen Show a pack of plain craft field notes to replace my lame field craft field notes. So that was hilarious. I love that. So that was good stuff. All right, y'all got about 30 seconds left. We'll give this away, and then we'll look at some other stuff. I got some interesting stuff I want to show y'all. See what you think. All field notes are cool. That is factually correct. And then we'll let me pull up this. While that's wrapping up, let me get this up. And this will continue the Pen Show, Atlanta Pen Show conversation. Bum, 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 bum. All right. I review the field notes every day. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Yeah, like I agree. And it's just really, like, if you need like that type of product, it's really good. Like, sometimes it's just like really nice. That is one big tumbler. I've had that one for a while. All right, let's pick a winner, and then we'll figure out which notebook they're gonna get. Nobod. It must have been because I was in Florida, I'm guessing. Not to like totally like give up your OPSEC, but let's pick one out, Nobod. Recent winner, re-winner, not re-whizzles. Finally won paper. Nice. All right, now you got to pick. I think, didn't you say, were you the one that said notes? But which one do you want? So we have like kind of the pencil, coffee, book thing. We have like this notebook contains diatribe here, and then we have sushi. Chaos. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Do you want to know which one I pick? Or do you just want me to send it? So while you're thinking. Nope. Okay, so I'm just going to send it. So we're going to put this behind my back. Oh, before I do that, let me write sushi here. I mean, there is no wrong choice on these, right? These are crazy. Crazy good. No bod. All right, you still need to email me your shipping address, please. All right, so that's going to go here when I pick. So let me hide these. All right. So I got to hide the two that you didn't pick either, so we don't know. I'm going to have to know, but I'm not even going to look for right now. I'm just going to stash it over here just so... there we go. Completely hidden. I don't even know which one you got right now. Full chaos until I ship it, then I'll figure it out. And then I set the other ones out of the way. Do you have stickies for after the sushi runs out? Yes, someone sent me... I have the cat ones. These make me giggle. Whoa, hi. That's that. I have Pirate Cat and Nerd Cat. So we're going to start using these next. So we'll do these. So yeah, someone sent me these. One of y'all sent me these. I can't remember who. I apologize. Right? Yeah, and I already gave away... I think the other one was Fancy Cat. Like we had like a top hat and a monocle and a bow tie, maybe something like that. Yeah, these are cool. So these will go next. And then after that, so that's like another like 20 or 40. Who sent those and where do you buy them? One of y'all sent those to me. I just can't remember who. And if you bought some, where did we figure out these were bought? So if y'all know, let me know or let chat know. All right, so they were from Amazon. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know what they're called. All right, if you followed me at all last week or during the Atlanta Pin Show a week and a half ago, Mobius Red, 8 months of subbing. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mobius Red. I appreciate you. You will know that my Decimo patience paid off, right? So we have a very, very purple and orange theme going here, chat. What does that say about me? Thank you, Nobod. We have a very theme going on here. Very theme. So yeah, so my Decimo patience paid off. This is one of those pins that I wanted for a while to check the barrel diameter versus the vanishing point and to see what I like. Spoke pencil cap release date. We don't even have the mold finalized yet, but we have paid for the mold to happen. So hopefully soon-ish. Oh yeah, these are... I had no idea these were going to be close, but they are shockingly close, right? So at the show, at the Atlanta Pin Show of all places, I found a non-stock version of a Decimo to buy. That's what I've been waiting for. I didn't want to buy one of the basic ones. And if you go look at my review this week, you'll see why. Like the basic ones just don't get changed out much here in the US. So there were two binders like this, right? I just took a picture of one binder from Bert Oser. So this was one of the two binders of the pins. And I said, I finally got my choice. Which one do you think I bought? So that's what I put here in my chat. In my Instagram. And I said, so everyone's picking. Where's your thing? There it is. Someone, random guess, top right quadrant, Magenta, second in from the left. Out of all that, some mother trucker picked it out. And you know who that person is? Because that is not their name in there. That mother trucker is Glyph. And he was literally like the second comment in there. Like straight up. Like first like reply in there. I was like, I like, oh yeah, that was my reply. We can't, this is not a mature stream. You'll just come to read that with your eyeballs. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I had that pen in my hands and resisted it. You know which one I wanted? That was probably my second choice. My first choice was this pink one right here. But it's from a different series, and it was almost twice the price. So this pink one was $385 because it's some weird limited edition one, and this purple one was $200, and that made the choice pretty easy. So those were my two choices: this pink one over here, the silver trim pink one, and then this one. And then I did consider the orange, and then I did consider like this other more bluish purple. So what I learned. That's funny, Glyph. So what I learned when I was researching the color name of this one, so this one is actually called, the name of this color is purple. Yeah, exactly. The pink one was a more limited one, and this was part of a 20 pin series. So this one in that 20 pin series, this is purple, and this bluish one over here, this darker one, this one right here is actually called violet. So, good morning, Needle Girl. So, there you go. So, that was, it does look kind of magenta in that picture for sure. And it's even, I don't even know that I would have gone with purple on this one. But yeah, when you get it next to this other anodized like aluminum, okay, yeah, it's pretty purple. Pretty purple. You have the violet, and that's a very different color than this one, right? Rewizzles, I'm right in saying that. I did have reasoning if you wanted to hear it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. What you got? Like, I can see how you get there. Who's Tessa? Test Stitch. Yeah, much bluer. Yeah. So, like, I was actually surprised that this is purple, but in the end, it makes sense. So, the Decimo, did you find better than the VP? I really like it. So, I just need to get them side by side. Like, if you want me to, like, definitively pick. The problem's always been the access to the Decimo colors, right? So, it's never been... like, we've never been able to get the cool colors, so I wouldn't necessarily go for any of the Decimos because they weren't great looking when the vanishing points we could get were really cool, right? So, like, I'm good, but I was always great with the vanishing point. Just the standard vanishing points I really like. Until I got the Decimo, and I was like, that's probably, like, a better retractable pen. It's just a little bit narrower. You know, I like the narrower pens anyway, right? So, I want a transparent one. That would be sick. All right, see Inkwell Monster. Is there an off-brand converter that fits them? So someone asked me, I think Evan asked me what I inked it with. So I don't use the converters in these. I will either use a Pilot Blue-Black cartridge, or now that they're available, dun dun dun, Shinkai cartridge. So there you go. Still wet. I flushed this out, and I must have got some water in there. Just got a message from Lego that there's a fancy F1 McLaren. There was a Lando one. There was a McLaren last year, like a full, bigger one. How dare you not ink it with Pilot Purple? I don't like Pilot Purple. Is that bad to say? Iroshizuku carts just came out this past year. They are stupidly expensive. These are the Sailor Pro Gear version of ink cartridges. right? Only millionaires use Iroshizuku ink cartridges. These are the Sailor Pro Gear version of cartridges. So, but they had these at the show, and I knew I wanted something in there. So, yeah, I don't like the Pilot Purple. It's too light. I like darker purples, which I could have gotten one of the other purple. Oh, Reasoning Above. I got to scroll up. Okay. I got to go look at. I could have gotten one of the Iroshizuku purples, but this one I wanted Shinkai cartridges, so we'll see. So this has worked out well. Back on sticky notes, check it. All right, I'll pull that one up. What is Glyph's reasoning? So my thought process was Brad always talks about liking pink pens, but you actually only have a couple I can think of. The Canalea being basically the standout, so I thought, okay, it'll be in the pink family, but I also thought the metallic nature of the color made it more unique since it doesn't really show up in acrylic pens. So pink was clearly my first choice, even over the orange. But this was just the better one. Yeah, I'm with you. So good job. Good job. I concur. Yeah, so like I like the blue black with the purple color, and then I got, since all of these came with medium nibs, I could have kept it stock, but I kind of want to, I like when you have access to like Matthew Chin or Mark Bacchus or Mike Masuyama or Kirk Spear there, and I have a medium nib. I got basically Matthew Chin's Naginata Togi grind, which I got last year on a steel nib. It's called the Kodachi grind now, based on the changes Yukiro Nagahara made to the Naginata Togi grind to kind of give it a new name. So that's what I got on this pen. So it's fun to play with. All right, let's see. Let's look at, so that's the McLaren that came out last year. Did Annabelle, did you get this one? Annabelle might have ended up getting this one. Have you logged the pen on your spreadsheet yet? I have not. That's a great point. This one goes directly on the spreadsheet 100%. Speaking of which, I think I'll put the Edison on there, so I need to put this one on there. Yeah. So, that's cool. All right, what are these sticky notes? Oh, nice. Those are cute. I still need to get some of those. Gorilla butts. I mean, come on now. Two pins get booted off the island. I don't have it full yet. I'm still over capacity, right? Ooh, that bear is questionable. Questionable bear. Oh, cat butt. I mean, how are you not going with whoops. I like dog butt. All right, that's a little TMI right there. That's a little TMI on the dog. Like, do we need the little starfish there? We could probably not do that, Chad. We could probably not do that, Chad. I'm thinking no. All right, so. Oh. Sorry, Toby. No one wants to see that. Sorry. Not happening. Can you make me a mod? I want to add 7 TV emotes. Number 1, no. Number 2, I don't know what that is. Oh, these are too cute. Like, I can't use these. These are way too normal. Even though they're cute, they're way too more normal. I mean, these are fantastic, but just too normal. We got to get weird here. Like, look at this. Look at this guy. I mean, Crazy art. Hug and Bunny. That's what we're talking about, chat. We have completely lost the plot today. It's good to be back. Oh, Hug and Panda. Bruh. Okay. All right, let's get off this. Weirdly threatening, right? A little creepy. Not gonna lie, a little creepy. All right, I appreciate that y'all are on the sticky note scheme. Enjoy your lurk, Bork Ben Bork. All right, let me show you this and see what you think here, and see if anyone's used it. Well, let me do this first, because I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this yet. Oh, you're so boring. Just plain white Post-it notepad. You're gonna hate this pad then. This is the least boring notepad. Except I don't know how to use it. All right. So we have the confrontation note. Henry Jekyll and Edward Hyde. All right. So this is Wearing Wool. Number one, these are $9. Which is like crazy for this build quality. 90 pages, like super like durable covers. Like they were $9, double ring. I don't know. So the deal here, let me show y'all. So here's the deal. All right. So we have your Jekyll side, right? So we open it up, and then it's got some of the book, I'm guessing here, right? And then you have the injection happening here, right? And so it's like a light brown, it's like a tan paper, tan lined, kind of gray lines, brown ink here, tan. Also Van Ness pens. All right, so you do that, right? We ready? Dormouse desk. You do that, then you turn it over to the Hyde side. You get this. And that's the Hyde side page. Gray grid. All right, we there, chat? Is the picture like a flip book? I haven't checked. Oh, it is. Dang, it's a flip book too. What do I use to write on that? I don't know. So there's white gel ink pens. This actually feels kind of glossy. This is $9, chat. Oh, I've got a cramp. So... Sorry, I'm not doing a good job flipping here. And you can get white ink for fountain pens. Is this a limited edition? I don't know. Wearing Wool's been pretty consistent with their Jekyll and Hyde sets. Like they've been leaning into it a little bit. So it might stay. Silver Sharpie would be great. Jelly rolls. So yeah, that's this side. Right. See if I can get this in here. Getting my cart checked out now before the Piranhas Ascend. Put a note in there from Pen Addict Stream. Seriously. Saw this on Pen Addict Stream. I'm trying to get a Twitch sponsor set up. So here we go. Oh, these pages are like, they're thick. So they're kind of hard to flip. Posca paint pen. Yes, be careful with bottled white ink. I don't know that I'd put it in a fountain pen either. Where can I purchase Van Ness pens? If someone wants to throw the link in here, or y'all are too busy buying it. Oh man, that ink's needle stabby. It's pretty cool. So, Van Ness pens. I saw Lisa demo it. What the fuck? What the bleep was that noise? That was me flipping the Flipping the book. It's not what you think it was. I know. That's Glyph's fault. It's shocking. We try to keep it clean around here. Because I'm not a I've already like restrained myself several times today, and then you went and got me. You got him. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Oh, so it's $12. Maybe I had the price wrong. The Confrontation Notebook. There you go. Y'all got the link. If you buy this, say, found on Pen Addict Stream. Lisa likes that stuff. Oh, I'm very cussy off stream, which is why sometimes it spills out over here. So yeah. I bet those gel pens you gave away not long ago would work well. Ooh, Todd sent me those. Those were zebras. Didn't we have some those metallic zebra brushes? Ooh, chat. Those would be sweet on there. I'll have to find that. I think I put that on Instagram. Yeah, Todd sent me those. I haven't talked to Todd in a while. Let's see. I doubt I can find this in any reasonable time frame. Those would be the best. If you're looking at this, I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can show y'all. Actually, I should probably just go look at Zebra's stream or Zebra's catalog. Would the pastel pilots work well on the hide side? I'm not sure. Let me just scroll through here real quick. I might not have taken a picture of them. Wearing Hole has a Jekyll to Hyde ink set. That would not... I don't think that would work on the black page. Because they're standard inks and standard ink colors like red and black. I don't think they would work. Alright, I don't think I took a picture of them. But I will find them real quick. Zabra. Oof. I can't do that. All right, let's go to zebratod.com. I'm gonna find these pins for y'all real quick because now I'm curious. Which ones were they? Wasn't they were a brush. Zebra metallic brush. This was them. So it's a zebra metallic brush pen. So I tested these on black paper and they were great. So these were fantastic. So I had some of these cross my hands. I gave them away here, but we tested them. They were pretty cool. I actually need Todd rapping over this. I don't need the classical music. I need Todd like throwing down. Yeah. So I think these would be a good choice. Yeah, we need Todd spitting bars over these videos. That feels like a letdown, Zebra. So, anyway. Todd. So, that's cool. So, yeah. I got to figure out what to do with this. Like how I got to figure out how to review this. So I need to find some of my pens like that. The zebra mascot is weird, and he talks like he speaks like proper. Does he speak like British English? Does he have an accent, or is he just like straight up like, "Hey Todd, how's it going?" I feel like he talks like that. I feel like he talks like basic. Sorry you're late. You're never late. We're still here. You're on time. All right. Other thing, having flashbacks to those videos, like it's hard to get those out of your head. Zebra mascot did go to school with Mr. Peanut. That feels like for sure. Those pens are legit. I can recommend those. As someone who does not use that stuff all the time, when I use those, I was fascinated by them. They were legit. All right, this was the other. So after seeing that notepad, this is going to be not even a letdown. This one's kind of impressive in its own right. So this is the premium note and writing note. So same build here, but you'll see a difference just in the thickness of it. You probably can't tell that. This is 200 GSM paper in this, just plain blank paper. So this would be like a really great sketchbook. I mean, these are like, that's like very, very thick. You got detention for being late once? Yeah, you do get detention sometimes. So this is just a thick sketch paper, which seems pretty cool. So again, like not as much to say as the Jekyll and Hyde one, but it's kind of impressive in the build quality. Right? So it's pretty sick. So I guess we'll just keep on the Wearingeul train here for a second. Because I did buy okay, sorry. I did get some of these color swatch cards, which I thought were pretty neat. And it's like $6, and there's like 20 sheets of 9 potions. And what I liked about this one is you can cut these up in all different shapes to fit different things. So like I could cut, this would fit in my plotter. This fit in my A5 notebook. I've got some extra like little ones I could just clip up and do that. I tested some of the inks here and just stuck them in this notebook. So this was some of the inks I got. The Sailor Urameko inks, Gokoro, Date Gokoro, Suki Gokoro, Zare Gokoro. So you can see the little bottles do show the sheen on here a little bit. Then we got the Wearingeul, the Sabi Midori, the Tasha Sabi Midori. I'm going to totally do that review. That's a cool ink. Wearingeul Dracula. This one cracks me up. Date. I figured it was probably. I just hit it first. So, Dracula with a bright, almost pinkish red with like blue purple shimmer in here. You can't see it that great here, but I'll show you what you can see. There you go, a little bit. And then the Wayfarer was just like loaded. What did I use? I used the Kakamori Steel Dip Nib. Dracula is beautiful, but way pinker than I expected. I think that's why I like it, because it's such a disconnect from what I think it would be, right? So I just use the use that dip nib, and I would just the one thing I don't like about this nib, if you're doing like swatches, I really got to turn it like flat to color like this. Because if I try to do it like this, it kind of tears up the page, right? The little edges there are pretty sharp, and it will like get into the page and kind of like not give you like a good accurate representation. So So yeah, that's this, and I like it because you can cut them up and do different things with them. So that's fun. And I thought they were neat. And I like that all the little potion bottles are different shapes. So that was cool. So here's what those inks look like. So Wayfarer. No, Greg, I didn't know that. The Delta 399 plus 1. Good grief. That's awesome. So this is the Wayfarer, and this is what you're looking for here. So that's the bottom. Do you see that Gentleman Stationer put a Kakamori nib in a Kaweco clutch pencil? Yes, I've seen people do that before. That's just really cool, really smart. I should put that, maybe should put that in my Urushi one. So that's the Shimmer and the Wayfarer. And you still couldn't get it right One Dog Night. And then this is Dracula. This stuff's wild. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. This is the hot ink right now for Waringle. Can't really see it there. But you can see it's definitely more of a pinkish red, which I like. Yeah, like that swatch card's not totally accurate, do you think? Do you ever lie? Not really. I probably should sometimes. Yeah, like my color is much pinker than that. Wouldn't you say, like Toasty, like that's not... Have you gotten that color out of it? Anyone who's used this? I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I'll see that if I do like a heavier application. Dewy Starlight is your favorite right now? I'll have to check that. That swatch card is much darker. So yeah, there's the two, right? And like this is pretty, like I feel that that's pretty accurate from what I see in the bottle. Like this feels very accurate to me. And this is pretty far off. So, who knows? Are you keeping that Dracula ink for yourself? That's a great question. And we will explore that question. Asking because I may have picked up something to send you from Italy that would match that ink nicely. Oof. I was thinking about keeping it, and I'll show you why. Or at least, oops, where'd that go? But yeah, I'm probably keeping Dracula and probably giving away Wayfarer. But that's to be determined. Because, I'll show you. Dracula ink match you with Decimo. That would actually probably, I'd be down with that. So, let's see. So for Dracula, I'm thinking... Did I get the right one? Did I get the right one? I got the right one. Okay. Dracula, I'm thinking... We go here. So this is one I picked up from Mythic Pens. Yeah, this was ridiculous. Right? Dang is right. Dormouse Desk with the gifted sub. Where are my alerts? Dormouse Desk, thank you so much. I'm sorry you didn't get a shaky pen, Brad alert. Thank you so much. Thanks for being awesome. Dormouse Desk, we talked about you before you joined today. So someone in stream saw your double field notes win and brought me a replacement craft three pack just to replace the basic craft that I gave you. So thank you so much. You're awesome. Yeah, I can't remember exactly whose resin. I gotta email Brad. I usually write down a list of like who did the resin. This one's really kind of ridiculous, right? When I picked this up to purchase, Brad's Brad's wife, Kristen, I believe is her name. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe that one's still there. That's the best one on the table. And I was like, I know, right? I was like, I didn't buy it on Friday, but I picked it up and I came back Saturday and it was there. I was like, I just kind of need this. Like, it's ridiculous. So this is Mythic Pens. This is, I believe, y'all are going to kill me, the Aeschylus model. Is it going to go on the list? I don't know. So, like, we still have some determining to do, right? So it's kind of ridiculous. Show that one next to the Edison Orion. Yeah, it's not even going to relate, I don't think, but I will grab that. So that was pretty stonks right there. You vote yes for list. So with Dracula, I mean, hello, right? Like, I got to put Dracula in this, right? Like, that's the move. That seems like the move to me, chat. Does it scare you that I can get the Edison Orion out blindly from the tray? That I knew exactly where it was? So these are completely different, right? The Edison is way more subtle, but has a weird depth to it. And this is more like just pow in your face, right? But like, I just love the subtlety of this one. It's kind of, this is actually less my style than this. Like, this is perfectly my style. But there was just something about, I think it was more like the pinks and the purples here that like really got me. Edison's more deep space. The other's like full and nebula. Yeah. What would scare me is if you could get the Sailor Lighthouse out of the tray. Golly, I know, right? Thanks for showing me all the pins I never knew I needed, right? Yeah, you're in trouble here, Chris, for sure. Thank you for the sub. 11 months of subbing. Let's go. So yeah, well, the Nebula is a pretty small pin, right? So this is the Newark model, which is close to the Beaumont, which is my favorite Edison model. Carly Brook, I have that Edison. It's my favorite pen. It is definitely one of my favorite pens. 2 years ago when I bought it, I never have like a pen of the year or an ink of the year or do anything like that. I love this pen so much that I gave it my pen of the year, which I never do those types of things, right? Because there's just too much stuff. But I was like, this is just really great. So yeah, and they're very different. Very different. So, but yeah, Dracula, right? I think we're gonna have to do that. We may do that this week. I gotta think about what I'm doing with some of this stuff, right? So, I bought 2 Mythic pens. This one I could not buy. The other one I thought was really interesting because it's a new shape for Brad, and it stays in the category of pen that I like, the smaller pens. So this one has like a more darker, less shiny material, less sparkly, but it has the lizard skin celluloid in the center, and then a smaller model with a clip, right? So you can tell like the size difference here. So this is a new model from Brad. It's not even on the site yet, so I don't even know the name of it. I like how he uses this vintage material here, and like you can't even tell, like it's like completely seamless how he builds it, and even like the threading is like on this part of the barrel. Then has the little baby Kaweco converter in there because you need something. Dracula would totally work with this one. Yeah, this material is crazy good. This was the first pen I saw that I knew I was buying. I mean, aside from the Decimo, in the non-Decimo category. Because I like the shape of it, right? The shape of it's really, like, legit. It's a little bit smaller. Both of them number 6 nibs. And it's just kind of like, dang. Dracula in this one better? Maybe because of the pink color, huh? Maybe. So what would you ink this one with? So maybe Dracula's more this. Y'all might be right. This might be more Dracula color here. And I think it's very interesting. Last year, my pin of the year was the Leonardo Memento Magico and Emerald. Yeah, that's crazy, crazy good. Wayfarer for the other one. It's not a bad idea. So, ink related. A Kaweco converter, like it's short, right? So it doesn't take the full length converters. So it's a shorter barrel. So yeah. I don't know that it fits the standard international. I should check. Diamine Starlet C. Well, let's keep going then. So we bought some of the Urameku inks. So maybe like one of these goes in the other one. Could you eyedropper it? Yes. Yeah, Date Gokoro probably, right? From just the cover. And then they look, I keep putting the sheet up. So that's kind of this one, blue, purpley, red shimmer. Or red sheen, I should say. No shimmer. It's kind of a blue, purple, red. That actually might be the go. That might be the go. And then Dracula over here with the red, right? There we go. It depends heavily on the paper too. Yeah, I got to use the, I haven't tried it on anything but these cards. So that's probably the move, right? I think y'all are right. Yeah, Embrent, that was, this was all Embrent's fault. Because they like looked different on every page, and Embrent had like all kinds of swatches. And it was like, are you telling me this ink is that color? Right? It was just like really, really strange. Like they were super cool. So yeah, I ended up with those. I'm gonna do reviews and giveaways of most of this stuff, like a lot of the ink here. All right, last pen that came home with me. Let's put these up for now. We have the Iron Feather Creative with the Dragonfly roll stop. This roll stop got me, right? Not just the material. I'm trying to get the roll stop in here. I know, the cameras, there's too much going on. Let's see if we can get it in there. The camera's been doing so good today, chat. Trying to get some detail in here so y'all can see it. Let's try this. There we go. Right. So Brian melts down silver dollars and then makes these himself. So this I was like, oh, like this is Dragonfly. Yeah, he's like, I got this design from like an old samurai like sword sheath, like a just like a like something tied onto like a sword sheath. Some old samurai design. Like that's why it's got kind of like it looks like it could like be hanging off of something before. So then yes. Rewizzles. This is one of Brian's pours, so Brian's starting to pour his own acrylics, right? So this is just kind of a great combo. Yeah, like this one, like this is pretty crazy, right? Like this is just a really neat color. Isn't it a felony to draw U.S. currency? Probably. So don't. I probably lied then. So it was a lie. It's all a lie. So did a really good job. The finial actually matches the pen really well. So it's really good. And then I inked it with Sailor 50 States Georgia, commonly referred to by me as Swamp Ass, because it is Okefenokee Swamp Green Brown, aka Swamp Ass. So this is the perfect match for this pen. It is so good. Like, I was like kind of disappointed that this was Sailor's color for Georgia. We could have gone some different routes, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm down with this, especially when you put it in this pen. It was probably a Manuki, an ornament that's wrapped into the handle of the katana. Thank you. Yeah. Like, he was explaining it to me, and I was like, oh, sick, dragonfly. And he's like, yeah, telling me all this stuff. I'm like, sweet, dragonfly. It's like, I can't comprehend much more than, ooh, dragonfly. No Georgia peach. Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do, but they do a lot of that, like that peachy color. Some of the other states had kind of like that reddish orange peachy color. Yellow. Still not a fan of the Texas color. Like, I would have never picked this color. Like, I would have, like, if I was going to do not peach, I might have done like some pine tree or some other, I don't know what else. I could have come up with something besides this, but it actually came out pretty good, like, especially for this pen, right? Jen Makes Shapes, 26 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. So I've been writing with this a bunch. Where did I... Oh, I think I did my weekly notes with this. It's a very dark ink, obviously, you can imagine. Hard agree, hate the generic brown. Oh, is that the Texas? Sorry. Robert Oster Chicago is really good. Let's see. I doubt you're going to be able to see like how like the real color in here. I haven't really done a swatch of this, but it's really interesting. I don't know if you can be able to tell. It's really kind of like this brownish green. It's got some lightness to it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, there's definitely like there's actually shading on here from like green to brown. It's really weird. So you can't totally tell. I haven't done a swatch of this one yet. So you'll have to see. But like when I start writing with it, it's green, then it gets a little browner, and then it's got some shading. So I know you can't really see it from there. Where else did I wrote a bunch with this the other day. Where did I write? Anyway, that was cool. Pretty much digging that. And then Brian has his own little leather sleeves. Lear Lenny, 17 months of subbing. Let's go. So Brian's leather sleeves comes with the pen. So yeah, that was cool. Digging that. All right, Smand. Let's see what else we got here. So I bought a bunch of ink. You saw the paper I bought. I wanted to get some of the Esterbrook stand-up cases, so I got a couple of those. Reached out to FC for a black M Sig to put in the Shown black Ultima I got. Yeah, that looks sick. These are cool. I'll be doing like these will be like for review giveaway stuff. As someone called it to me at the pen show. Oh, I see you got the Esterbrook Coleman, and that's a joke on the pen cup that Nock made, which is a really great design. This is very similar, but like it wasn't necessarily our design either. Adventures are waiting. That's why we made this for you. Okay, thank you. I haven't opened these yet. This is the exact haul I'd want to come home with. That's funny. All right, let's see if I can get these without ripping it. Oh, it ripped. So I do like these. Like, a lot went into them. Like, I was a little bit curious about the price, but the more you look at it, there's so much going on with this thing. I think the price is actually really good. They're like $50 or 45, 50. It's got like a leather strap. It's got all these dividers on the inside. Let's see. So you want to kind of do it like this. They're actually pretty detailed for the price. So it's very soft plush here. And all of these are like dividers for your pens, right? So you just put everything in around there. Just kind of work them around. And then you have your portable pen cup. I think they're really cool. I think they did a good job with the design. I love the materials, right? The nylon, the canvas fabric, and then it's like a suede interior. So yeah, like the price is good. Like I thought, it might be a little expensive. It's not even remotely expensive at all. Not at all. So I think they did a good job here. The only thing I don't think I needed the snap closure. It's a magnet. See a software refined redneck. Like if I already have this, right? If I can do this, do I need the snap too? I guess maybe to kind of close the opening. Yeah, I can see maybe. If we're going to have the fold down to close the opening. I see why there's a snap now. Okay, cool. They're 50, 60 last I checked. Yeah, I thought I saw 45, but maybe it was 50. I don't recall seeing 60, but maybe. So that's that one. I really want to look at the tan one I got. Would your Nakaya slide out of there? We'll have to try to fill them up. I don't think it would slide out. Because there's I'll show you on this next one I'm going to open. There's a little extra fold in there, a little extra piece of fabric that kind of looks like it blocks it somewhat. You've had pins slide out of this one, strings and pedals. So this is the tan one. Oh, really? So we'll fill this one up. We'll mess around and see what we got here. All right, so this one has a blue interior, which I think is pretty cool. So that looks good. I like this contrast here. So that's cool. $59.95. Wow. Okay. I mean, I think that's still okay. There's a lot going on to these designs, right? It does not feel it feels well made. Right. So there's that. See, I don't have enough pins handy here to fill it all the way up. Let's see what we got here. Put the small one there. What else we got here? That. So yeah. That's that. I don't know if I have the right pins to make it like stand correctly. I could probably lay that out a little bit better. Yeah, I do like the blue. So there's that. Then you take it, fold it up here. Like I worry about the magnet hitting my pen, but I guess it's really out of the way. Then you have this extra flap here. You kind of got to tuck in there. And then you seal it up. You got to seal it up pretty tight. Like, I don't think anything is going to fall out of here. Like, I didn't clip anything down. Like, I think that's what this extra piece of fabric here is for, right? To seal that area up. And like it closes like tight enough. I don't think I would I personally wouldn't worry about something falling out of this. Your mileage might vary. So then you can actually turn it all the way down to really get access, right? It folds down pretty far. Maybe my hands are too weak. Still hoping for a Rickshaw Brasstown. Yeah, that's what I want to work on this year. Like as we're in April already, and we haven't even conversed about it. But that's what I want to work on this year is a Brasstown model for not collaboration with Rickshaw. That would be my next on my list. And I'm trying to do some other things with some other people too. Some non-Brasstowns, but some other models that we've done before. Does that come out? Okay, so that comes out. So you could use it as just like an open. Like if you wanted to carry like 20 markers in here, like 20 microns or something, you could probably do that too. All right, so that's cool. Brad, what was the name of the 3-pin holster that Nock did? The Lookout. The Lookout. And that one that you have is clay and sandstone. Will it fit a beer can? So when we designed our Coleman case, so Nock did a case like this. I'll show you all one day if you're not familiar with it. We designed it to fit a beer can. This probably could fit a beer can. It could certainly fit one of the skinny cans. I've already got a vision for the custom Brasstown R I want. Nice. Toby is zonked out. So yeah, this is one of the new Rickshaw patterns. Product from Georgia designed to fit a beer can, right? This is something Mark sent me at the pen show. One of the new colors. JD Lady, 56 months of subbing. Let's go. So yeah, one of the new Rickshaw models. There. So that's what I was carrying around stuff in at the pen show. Yeah, this pattern came out really good. And then Mark sent me one of the orange Pentel Sharps. This one's a little bit different in that it's kind of like an ombre. It's got like two tones. It's like darker, lighter, darker, lighter, and it feels different. It's like almost a little bit more matte. Ombre, thank you. I can never say that word. This is the red orange. And then I think there is still like a stock orange that's the more traditional shiny plastic. So I might try to find that too. But Mark's found this for me. He sent that to me, which is really cool. I really love it. It's got an interesting texture finish. But I think there's an orange one in this. This is their traditional plastic. And this one is almost like, it's not quite matte or satin, but it feels different and I like it. It's good. It's good stuff. All right. I think that's it from Atlanta. It was a good show. It was a good show. Let's do another giveaway. What can we give away, chat? What can we give away? I'll be giving away more of the Atlanta stuff. But like I always do, if you've been here before, like I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this stuff first, right? Like I don't keep the majority of this stuff. But a lot of it I need to review first before I give it away, right? So, like, you know, I like the Midori notebooks I had 3 of. Like, we can manage that pretty well. Do y'all want the Hyde notebook? My Toyoka? We could give away the Toyoka. I'm not going to give away one of the pin cup thingies. That's going to be for review and then blog giveaway. And then I'll have a second one. And I might do a stream giveaway for that. You want Toby? He says no. He says no. He said he loves you. When's your next show? What do you know about the Boston show? My next show is Chicago, which is what, we're 3 weeks away from Chicago. What do I know about the Boston show? I think this year they expanded it to 2 days. I also know that Strings and Pedals will be there, allegedly, and that's worth the price of admission alone. Am I doing DC this year? I should, but I had something come up I need to verify. Like I said, I was going to book DC, like when I got home from Atlanta. I need to have a family conversation for DC